Taking the stand right now, we have producer Mark, who is nervous in his chair.
Man, I'm good, but I'll admit this. Once it begins, that's when your brain is like, oh, damn, we're doing this.
Once the music starts, it gets
Once
real.
you start hearing Ted singing, you know it is real. It is 888-429-0941. Our Mini Donut Factory text line is open. Plead the Fifth is going to take 8 questions from us and the audience, and Mark only gets 1 pass. So he only gets to plead the fifth once, and other than that, he has to answer them honestly.
I'm going to try to make it all the way through. I really am. I want to be open and honest. Let's see what you throw at me.
So we can toy with you a little bit.
Go ahead.
The first 3 come from in the room. The second set of them, which is 5, comes from the audience. Mine is easy. Not easy, but, you know, it's not as crazy as the others, probably. Your first question. If you had to choose one and say the world depended on it.
Oh, God.
To save us all, you had to kiss one man. Dead or alive. Who would it be? And I'm talking about on the mouth, kissy man.
Oh, man.
This is great.
Right off the bat, I got to admit that I'm going to kiss a man.
Yeah, and it's got to be a good kiss, too.
Exactly.
It has to be like,
passionate.
I mean, for real. Like, I mean, everybody got it, man. Everybody got somebody.
You're saying anybody, any man, dead, alive, ever.
Yeah, who is your go-to guy if you had to make out with one guy?
I'm ready. I have my answer.
To save the world. Who would it be?
It would be the guy from Sons of Anarchy, Jax, and I'll tell you why. Because everybody says I look like him, so I feel that I'm kissing myself. So I mean, if I look like him, then I'll think he's a good-looking guy, and we can swap.
So you're basically saying you think the guy from
Charlie Hunnam,
who almost was the guy for 50 Shades of Grey.
Correct.
You think he's a good-looking man?
First of all, do you really look like him?
I
like,
get it all the time.
He really does not look like him at all. He tried to no.
Did you
I can kind of see where you're going with that.
This happens to me once a week.
When I
I'm
said
out,
he looked like the dude on Homeland, y'all were like, no, he don't look like the dude on Homeland. He got that kind of white guy look. Not Charlie Hunnam. No, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
That's his makeout, so let him have
one down,
That's
baby.
his
Wants to make out with the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, man.
You're welcome, people.
Okay, all right. Question number 2, Mr. Mark.
Yeah.
All right. You've mentioned how a lot of times, like when you're hooking up with like these little thotties, sometimes like rubbers, condoms don't come into play.
They don't exist.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Wait. That's not your question. Hold on. We've established that.
We have established that.
We've also heard you say that you're kind of ready to have a kid. Like you wouldn't be opposed to it. Have you thought about deep down knocking up one of these little thotties to get your kid?
A thottie?
Yeah.
No, I would not want to knock one of them up, but I probably wouldn't mind knocking up like an ex that I've dated because I know what I'm getting, and my exes would make good mothers. So if one dropped in the pool, I would be okay with it and do it that way, but not a random thottie. No way. No way.
All right.
Okay. All right.
What did you?
Should all of your exes be nervous now?
No.
Because, I mean, did you just put a hit out on all of them? It really sounds like you just put a hit out on them.
I just wouldn't be mad if it were to go down with one of them because, I am getting a little bit older. And, watching Meredith with her kid, I love it. I like seeing it. The excitement that, like, you two bring to each other, it does hit me a little deep, and I like it.
I got a mean one, and I got a nice one.
I mean, don't look at us. Like, we wasted ours. 888-429-0941 if you want to text one in.
Well, I was going to actually ask a similar question to Davi, so I don't think I can go with a nice one now because I was going to ask about a kid.
Okay, yeah, we've already kid covered.
So, Mark, you've been a DJ in radio for a long time. You come from Chicago,
Yes. I don't even want to look at you, white man.
You've done a lot of things in your life. In your partying days a long time ago, what is the hardest drug you've ever taken?
You've asked this one before.
And he didn't answer it, and we weren't playing at that moment.
So you saved this from another conversation?
We have clients, and my job is here. I will plead the fifth. Plead the
But hey, this is past. This is not something like normal.
Plead the
Are you
Fifth.
serious?
Even 10 years ago?
Is that your final?
I've thought this out for the 4 weeks we've been doing this, and I knew she was going to ask this question again because I know Meredith, and the whole time I said I'm going to plead the fifth on that question.
Okay, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, he played the fifth.
And that means the audience can just go ahead.
Yeah, so that means that everybody in the audience gets an open shot at Mark. 5 questions. He has pled the fifth, no pass. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
And you have to stay there because I'm going to be the one screening all the phone calls.
Oh, yeah,
so
you can't even screen them or look
man,
at
I was hoping you'd let me get away with that. Send it to me.
All right, well, y'all know what it is. We now have to open it up to 5 questions from the audience. Are you nervous?
I am. I really am. I wasn't thinking of that it was going to be that bad, but I swear, as soon as those mics go on and you're up there, it's... Ooh.
I will tell you this: having Davi cue the calls over there because you can't.
Yeah.
He's put up some things on this little board in front of me, and I'm like, wow.
And I was trying to help you out, too, because people were trying to ask the question that you pled the fifth on, just like in a different way. So I'm like, come on, it's the same question.
Yeah, you can't ask the same one. I mean, he playing the fifth, so I mean, we're not going to do that. Let's see here. David is on the line. David, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Yo, thank you for picking up, yo. I'm a first-time caller.
Hey, first-time caller. Welcome to the Freak Show. All right, so you got a question for Mark for Plead the Fifth?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to ask Mark, who's his... Can he hear me right now?
Yeah, he can hear you right now, but you got to turn down your radio because it's going to confuse you.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I know. I was getting a little confused.
Okay.
I don't think this question is going to be hard.
Yeah. No, not really. I just love y'all, man. But my question for you, Mark, is, dead or alive, who's your favorite all-time artist, rap artist, R&B, whatever, favorite, all-time, the type of person you'll get starstruck when if you ever was to meet him.
Okay, all right. Have you ever got starstruck or somebody who you wanted to get starstruck over?
Not really too starstruck, but if I could, and you said hip hop or R&B or whatever, Tupac would be my pick. I'm a big Tupac fan, and he would be my number one if he were still alive. Yeah, I would freak out if I got to meet Tupac.
Is that why you want to get the nose ring? Is that why you want to do that?
No, I mean, yeah, you're right. Tupac had one, and I think it looked good too. But no, I've always been fascinated with the nose ring, and that's why I want one.
Okay.
But Tupac would be my guy. If I can meet him, I absolutely would freak out.
All right, David, I appreciate the call, man. Let's see. You got one on text?
Yeah, I got one on the text. It says, Mark, whatever happened to that girl that came over to your house over the holidays and she stayed for like a week? Are you guys still a thing?
No, we stopped talking like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
She wanted to come back, huh?
It got too close, too fast. And that's what happens when people get close to me. I like to cut them off because I don't want to go through another relationship and I don't know, maybe get hurt again. I'm not ready for that. So I started to develop feelings for her. She was in pretty deep herself. She doesn't live here. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
You just said that you were starting to get feelings for her?
Yeah. I mean, I was because we spent a lot of time.
All y'all had was sex.
Lots of it. And it just got too close, too tight. I did like her.
Was she trying to plan another trip down here?
She was.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I was like, you know what? I mean, she had just left and she goes, yo, I'm going to come. Like, do you want me to come back in like 3 weeks?
I told you 4 trips ago that this was going to happen.
She was looking for a title. She wanted to be an old
I told
lady.
you this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
And the crazy part is, if you want to know more inside information, so I was off Facebook for like the last 2 weeks because I was just, get over people complaining and all that. And when I went back on, I went to her page just to see like what's been going on. And, that showed me that I had feelings because she was kind of, I don't know if you want to say being like a little kid, just posting memes of like, oh, don't have feelings for guys and don't blah, 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 blah. But when I saw that, I'm like, damn, like you had feelings too. And I don't know. You
knew she did.
It kind of messed me up.
Dude, this was supposed to. All right. That's your answer.
That's supposed to be your fun.
Hey, can I say
This
Orlando
was
was
supposed to
right?
be just a hookup,
Yeah.
just a casual thing, and I told him to stop busting her in,
Yeah.
because she was going to mess it up.
You were right.
Ah, man.
Orlando was right.
Ah, damn. All right. Well, okay. All right. Are we going to the phone?
Yes, please. Go to the phone.
Mark is
we-
getting sexier every minute to me. Somebody just texted.
I thought you were saying that.
Hey, Dobby.
That's Erica.
Like, you might want to preface, I'm reading a text now, because you just threw everybody off with that.
It's that nose ring. That's what you like.
Like, man, say, hey, I'm reading a text now. Let's see. Joe is on the line. Joe, what's going on?
What's going on, Freak Show? How y'all doing? 100-time caller, 100-time caller.
You got a question for Mark?
Mark, you should have told everybody what drugs you did in the past, man. You getting ready to get served.
Ooh, I'm ready.
All right, Mark, get your hands on Sweaty. My question to you is this, and be honest, don't lie. I know how them eyes looking at you right now. Have you ever in your past paid for sex? Paid a woman straight up, left the money on the nightstand, and
Wow.
paid for it.
That's an awesome question, and I'm not lying to you.
Mark, I'm an awesome guy, bro. Now give me an awesome answer.
Man, I wish that my answer, could impress you, but it's not. I've never physically paid to get laid. I don't think I ever had to. But I do think indirectly, when you take girls out and you go to dive bars like I do, in the end, you're paying for it because you're buying beers, you're buying drinks, and you know where it's going to go. So I'll give you a sure, no. It's kind of like a mixed answer if you want to put it like that.
I'll go with a 50-50 on that, but I believe that you're lying.
All right.
Y'all be easy. One love, everybody.
Hey, appreciate you, Joe.
That's
wow.
good.
Okay. All right. Indirectly, you're saying you did.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I think we all have.
You're well. Yeah. And some of us are still paying.
Right.
All right. Let's see. We got anything else off text, or you want me to take another call?
Another phone.
Another phone.
Yes.
Phone. Let's go to Latoya. Latoya is on the line. Hey, how you doing this morning?
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? You got a question for Mark for Plead the Fifth?
I want to know how fast does Mark get the job done?
There you go.
Okay.
Have it ever been so good you was like, I'm done?
Okay. All right. We get it.
Like got a roller coaster.
I'm done.
I think like every guy is probably gone
man, don't
really
be speaking
quick.
for all of us.
I mean, it happens, but yeah, I'll be really real. There's been some times, like 1-2 minutes, done real quick. But when I'm in the zone, and it's good. And I've never, ever, you could call any of my exes, you could call any of the girls
He needs proof.
that I've ever messed around with. I am pretty good at what I do.
Telling way
That is
too
why
much.
they come back for more.
You're telling way too much.
I don't
right
care.
now.
I love it. I'm glad that question came up.
If you call up your exes, what they gonna say? I gotta hear this clearly.
They're going to say that I do everything very well.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, Latoya, thank you for the best question ever. We had to get it out of your system,
Oh,
but man.
God.
Wow, really? So you want to tell us more about what they think?
No, that we're straight. Am I good? Because I'm sweating right now.
I
I think you got one more.
What?
You got one
Oh,
more.
I
yeah.
feel like that was 5.
Either
No.
go to the phone or to go to the text.
Somebody wants to know if you have ever hooked up with a black girl.
I have done this is good. I've done she was a mixed black Jewish girl
Nice.
from Minnesota, and it happened in Cancun, Mexico. Her name was Josephina. Very, very, very hot girl.
Where did you have sex in Cancun?
With her, it was on the beach.
On the beach?
Yeah. She was very dark skinned, hot, very hot. But yeah, we met in Cancun and it was great. Still talk to her to this day.
Really?
Yeah. See, I told you I'd do it right.
Can we put her on the phone with Latoya and see if she can get a response?
There we go.
Latoya wants to know. I think he is officially
Yeah.
lasted through Plead the Fifth.
Bro.
I feel it. I feel it. That was hard.
Your chest is bright
It
red,
is.
by the way.
I know. I'm sweating everywhere.
Yeah, you look like you was going through it right
I need to
there.
go shower.
Wow. All right. So real quick, Davi, who would you kiss if you had to kiss a
Wait,
guy?
no.
You want me to wait till next week? I'm just wanting to know. All right, anyway. You know where I came up with that question?
Where?
Because I was watching a documentary on Prince.
Okay.
And I came to the realization, I was like, you know what?
You make
totally make out with Prince. I right there, and that's why I came up. Remember when I walked in, I said, I got the perfect question for you. Because I'm like, it ain't really something you ever have to say out loud. But Prince that was probably be the one.
He's pretty.
And he's as close
to
of a female as you could get,
and
though.
as close to a female as you can get.
So
like, you can actually see yourself dating Prince. And maybe I'm the only one. But I'm just saying, that's where it came from.